Hey everyone, welcome to the May 2016 GNU Radio Developer Call. It's going to be a pretty short one. We have a small number of people on this call. Yeah, so interestingly, our agenda is also very short. It only has items starting with the letter G. So I'll talk about GSOC first, the Google Summer of Code, but also Summer of Code. So it's already started, and we have 3 students. There's Ravi, there's Anton, and Sebastian, working on PyBombs, radar stuff, and the signals analysis toolbox, respectively. And it's all looking very, very, very good. That we'll have another student come in through the Summer of Code in Space, sponsored by the European Space Agency, ESA. Still can't give any updates on that. I'm sorry about that. It's the rules of the SOC, but we will keep you updated. However, the students that are working will also keep you updated because it's part of our rules that students will give weekly updates as soon as the coding the coding time starts, which is May 23rd, so next week. And I will really encourage everyone to sort of look at, follow what they're doing, scrutinize their work, but just, encourage and give feedback, that kind of thing. Make sure they integrate it into our community, but in a nice way. And yeah, that's Google Summer of Code. All there's to say today. So, next topic, GNU Radio Conference, and Phil is our East Coast representative on that team, so maybe you can just give some updates on what's going on the GR conference.
Okay, not much exciting going on, but you should submit your papers as soon as possible. Papers, presentations, see the website for the submission info. I believe we've announced the hotel on the website, and things are kind of just proceeding along. Sponsors are coming in, so go look at the GRCon 16 website.
Okay. Of course, you can also ask questions about GRCon on the mailing list, or I think we have an email address for the organizing committee, something like grcon@radio.org. We've had a lot of registrations come in, so I actually get an email, and I guess you still use Phil every time there's a registration, and I'm very happy that every day when I check it, there's lots of new registrations. So it's filling up. So if you know that you're going, or you make sure to get your travel arrangements and your registrations all done. Submit your papers, as Phil said, etc. On the working group front, we don't have much to say because, so Phil, you want to say something on the embedded front, or is there really nothing to go over?
Nothing very exciting. I did start looking at, I got a Dragon board from Qualcomm and have started to look at it just to find out what kind of problems there are with ARM64, but that's about it. Nothing I can tweet.
Cool. But a lot of movement has happened on the GNU Radio Companion side. So Seth, if you could give us a quick update, that would be really nice. And it's really cool stuff that's going on there.
Yeah. So since the last developer call in April, we had a GRC developer call, and for the 3.7.10 release, we've got some cool new features like block alignment tools, definitely some bug fixes, and a variable editor panel that you can either dock to the sidebar or you can be in the reports window, and so you can hide variables and edit everything within one panel. You can add imports, add variables, open up Qt GUI things, all from the editor. So really, really useful feature. As far as for the 3.8 release, we've got a bunch of stuff going on with switching to GTK3. So there's going to be quite a bit of work going on with fixing all the bindings and switching all of the drawing code over to Cairo, and also replacing all of the block wrapper formats with YAML and Mako. So I think that's most of everything.
Yay.
Cool. I guess you still appreciate testing and people helping submitting code.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think I say that every single dev call, and it's probably always true. Yeah. Cool. Actually, there's been a lot of movement on PyBombs as well while we're at it. A lot of bug fixes. There's some guy who I don't even know who it is who submits bug reports for like from his CentOS setup every day, and I think we're getting to a more usable setup. There's been a lot of new features, such as the ability to build a whole prefix. A bit like there's some similarity to Big here, where you have a recipe that covers the entire prefix. So it'll set up settings, and then it'll compile everything you need, or install it into your system. I appreciate a lot of people helping me test that on different systems just to see it actually works. I even see different results on the same, say, Ubuntu distro, and I'm not quite sure why. I'd like to get to the bottom of that. And once I do, then there'll be another release of PyBombs. And yeah, a new release of PyBombs with a lot of new features. Okay, I guess that wraps up the call. It was very quick indeed. Much to say then. Stay in tune for GNU Radio Conference. Have a look at the GNU Radio companion changes. Help me test PyBombs, and help make GNU Radio great again. Okay. Oh, Marcus is chatting something about documentation. I'm not sure what you want me to say. Oh, deprecation. So I'm not quite sure what you mean. So for 3.8, there will be some deprecation of blocks and things. So I think it's definitely worth pointing out that we're sort of getting more serious about the 3.8 release at this point in time. So master branches and next branches will start to diverge towards the next 3.8 release. And I guess what Marcus is trying to say, you might want to be tracking that to make sure that you're not using something that is deprecated. Is that correct, Marcus? Okay, cool. Okay, well, I guess that wraps up the call. Thanks, everyone, and see you next month. Bye.
Bye, guys.